You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood. It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Don't I What's up in there? Hostile has a lock.
Missile.
Spare 15, missile away.
Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Don't get in.
Caution. Caution. Missile. Missile.
That's wind.
Caution. Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Caution.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Caution. Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade!
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
Missile.
Chaff and flares are low.
The enemy's got a lock!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Radar's working, team.
We're under attack! Don't wait for interceptors. Use missiles!
Missile.
Warning! Missile in the air!
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares deployed.
Trigger trash to target. Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy sighted! Closing fast! You sure? In this weather?
Missile.
Destruction of target confirmed. I'm surprised you survived. Looks like we got someone in our squadron who can see through clouds.
Missile. Missile.
Mission is complete. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto!
Chris below me and clouds above? This is a joke. It has to be.
I want to send Erusians to hell, but I sure enjoyed them.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them. 5 minutes remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile.
Blocked. Enemy in gun range. All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes that don't know shit about it. As I say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that?
Bastard flying just to boost fuel.
Missile headed for Cyclops 2!
Strider 2, enemy behind you!
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Got one on my ass.
Spare 15, launching missile. UAV splashed.
Thanks. I owe you.
Enemy's got a lock.
Right, good start. Let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Cyclops 3, evade that missile!
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, hide the fuck out like Trigger.
Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
You don't even have time to check radar! Missile inbound, drinking.
Cyclops 3, missile in the air!
What's with the 444? They're all over the place.
Hell, they don't even have a formation.
Strider 4, missile inbound!
Enemy on me!
Trigger, hostile behind you!
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Strider 4 is hit.
Damn, keep them safe.
Kinda got my hands full. Enemy on my tail.
UAV's retreating. Let's go. Spare 15, launching missile.
Hostile behind me.
Cyclops 2, missile fired at you!
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds. Objective lost. I told you not to let any get shot down. The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in here to help out some assholes that don't know shit about it. As I say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
There was too much speed.
Bastard flying just to waste fuel.
Go to hell. Cyclops 3, evade that missile!
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 2, enemy behind you.
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Shake that enemy!
Missile in the air, evading. Flying against machines is a pain.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Enemy on me!
UAV splashed.
Thanks. I owe you.
Cyclops 2, behind you! Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Bandit has a lock on
SMGs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
They're on you. Do something.
Quit whining and finish them off. Locked on target. It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Enemy has a lock on you.
More to go.
Missed target. Flares and chaff fire.
Missile.
Hell, they don't even have a formation.
Cyclops 2, watch your 6.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. We're fading fast.
Missile.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me.
Missile.
Evade! Missile incoming!
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off.
Spare 15.
There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Nothing. Pretty good for machines.
Lots of them.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even breaking.
Cyclops 3, break! Missile inbound!
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
I'm letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Spare 15 has entered the clouds. Spare 15 launching missile.
UAV's retreating. Let's go.
Cyclops 2, break! Break now!
Spare 15 locked on.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6!
Maintain your alliance with collateral pairs.
Cyclops 1, missile!
So I just gotta look at the support. Just one fighter.
Target is still alive.
Cyclops 1 is hit!
I'm hit, but still functional.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide.
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blast them with 444 craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards failing on us?
They just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Sol 2, Sol 3, they've got 2 rear guard. That one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Sol 2, this is Sol 1.
Seal 2 here. What's up?
Spare 15 locked on.
So we're not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Someone on your rear.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Missed target.
Fox 2. Locked on.
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
He dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, black as a sheep. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Fox 2. Shaking bandit.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking mine.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Fusion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15 is down.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
They told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blast them with 444 craft flying out of bounds.
Cowards failing on us?
They just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Sol 2, Sol 3, they've got 2 rear guard. That one's mine.
Copy that, King. Squadron's X-plane.
Weisman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, black as a sheep. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking out the orange guy?
Just one,
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Persian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Target was not hit.
Someone, this is C2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Someone, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
Caution alert.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the Bandit off of them.
Dig it, that's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blasting the Force craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, from an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Zone 2, Zone 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't copy that.
I'm behind the enemy.
Zone 2, this is Zone 1. Zone 2 here. What's up? Puzzle did not connect. That wasn't the plan. Let's take a look.
Warning. System malfunction. Warning. System malfunction.
Stall warning.
Spare 15, caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
Warning.
Wiseman, you see that color?
System malfunction.
He's flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
Pilot of the Experimental Squadron's X-plane.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15, got him.
Please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him.
Weisman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, black as a sheep. Just get my guys out of here.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Warning. System malfunction.
Look after your craft. One mistake and you're a goner.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15.
Pressure warning.
Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Please reboot systems. Please reboot systems.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Missile.
Alert.
Missile.
Alert.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Feedback filter damaged.
Su-1, this is Su-2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Su-1, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. You managed to survive somehow. Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, God Dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off in the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Be at the base.
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Heading is good. Stay on course. 1,500 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA rep. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood. It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well, and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I want to blow stuff up and let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation, but they don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Whoa. Goes well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one popped.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. This beat's being stuck at the penal bay.
Hey, gun down. I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on that! Up to on you!
I'm heading back, Storage. That's what the anti-air guns are for. Bandit acquired.
Missile coming! I can't evade it!
Chaff and flares deployed.
That's a hit!
Fox 2.
Trigger, you're just quietly walking away. You're the only sane one here.
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act tabloid.
I want it back.
I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
That cheers me up.
Attack this. There aren't enough interceptors.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Missile! Move! Move!
Missile in the air. Heads up.
Bandit in my sight. Bandit right behind you.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Still in the fight.
Missile. Missile.
Oh, we just got everything unloaded.
The enemy's gunning for me.
Missile.
Bandit made an attack. Trying again.
That cheers me up. Count, bandit on your 6.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I want it back.
Missile.
Enemies locked on me.
Missile.
Someone help me out here!
Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Missile.
Dust Cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Missile.
Trigger eliminated target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile.
Sergeant, time to worry about that. Just go. Target acquired.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Jackpot. The tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they blow up.
Look at that oil. Just burn up the sea.
Missile inbound, evading.
Bandit acquired.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Move!
Missile. Missile.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Caution. Pull up.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Team locked.
Well, I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up. Spare 2, Count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bad Dog. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Caution.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Spare Squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Shoot the bandits off. Eliminate them into the dust. Just like regular clouds. You can lose your lock in there. Column of smoke. Who did that? It was Trigger.
Trigger, I like your style.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later.
Damn.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm thinking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Our chance of losing them.
Ignore the UAVs and go after the mission targets.
We have to take out the UAVs first.
Enemy is locked on.
Chaffin flares at 0.
Bandit in my sights. Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn cow for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
More people stay behind than I thought. Stick with Trigger and make it. That's how I'm still alive.
Spare 15 target destroyed. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
The weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Vehicle down. You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Stop them all. Don't you go too carefully on me.
5 minutes remaining. Those trucks can't be all-terrain. They should be close to the roads.
Missile.
Turn and burn! Missile headed for you!
Missile launched. Target is down. Well done.
I'm coming another one!
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Trigger, I need support, now!
Enough of this Trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Just leave him to it.
Missile.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you.
Bandit right
Missile.
behind you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
That cheers me up. Give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger. Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. And I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Box 2. Whoa. Goes well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. This beat's being stuck in the penal base.
Hey, gun down. I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on that! Spare 13, I'm still on you.
I'm setting back storage. That's what the anti-air guns are for. Bandit is fired.
Missile coming! I can't evade it!
Chaff and flares deployed.
That's a hit!
Box 2.
Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You're the only sane one here.
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier than thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Anessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Someone help me out here.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
That cheers me up.
Attack missed. There aren't enough interceptors.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing. It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.